It's always good when you get a new handgun to do a little dry firing with the pistol. Get used to the trigger. Trigger's very smooth in double action. Really snaps and breaks at the end. And then with single, it just falls. That's red paint, not blood, guys. Just in case you're wondering. A little red paint.
I got some on me too.
From painting the red targets. All right. But yeah, if you're, make sure you got a safe weapon when you're at home. Practice dry firing a little bit. Try to keep that front end still, right on the target. It usually helps when it comes
Here's
time
10 rounds.
to shooting it. All right, well, let's move up to our normal spot for doing a little shoot off, a versus video, if you will. The Glock 30 and 45 ACP and the SIG SAUER P227 SAS in 45 ACP.
So there's a little size comparison though of the slides. As you can see, they're very similar, and I'll show the grips with 10 rounds in them. So the Glock 30 is definitely smaller in the grip, height-wise at least, but overall the circumference, though, the thickness of the grip, the Glock 30 seems to be a little bit thicker. What do you think?
Well,
yeah, you can tell.
Maybe a little bit, but they're pretty close.
Yep.
Anyway, all right, let's shoot them. I guess we'll go double action and use the decocker in the first round.
Okay, so you had your thumb on the slide release.
Yeah. Must have been on it.
So what do you think of the recoil?
It feels almost like it recoils a little bit less than the full-size 227. I had a good grip on it this time.
All right, let's go look at your grip.
When I brought my full-size 227 out, the first time I shot it, I wasn't really ready for the 45 recoil. I thought I was holding it pretty tight right here, and I must have been pulling a little bit hard on the trigger and dropped these three down a little bit lower. But not too bad overall.
It's not bad at all, dude. That's pretty good. That's close to how I shot it for the first time.
Yeah, I like it. The trigger is awesome. The trigger's really good. Even in double action pull, it was pretty good.
All that carbon buildup.
And it does seem kind of like the Glock 45s. What I like about the Glock 45s is it kind of pushes right back towards you. This kind of does it too. The full-size 227, I think, had a little bit more flip to it. But again, that could be because I was watching Rob Latham, and Rob Latham says, and this is what I'm going to follow, is grip the gun as tightly as you can. You don't have to get a death grip on it, but grip it really good and tight, especially when you're firing a 45, I think. The 9mm, I think I get a little lazy, and I kind of just hold the gun and shoot, shoot, shoot. But the 45s, you want to hold them a little bit tighter. If it works for Rob Latham, it's going to work for me. Let's shoot the Glock 30 and see how it goes. Okay, Glock 30, 45 ACP, having a little versus contest with the new SIG SAUER 227 SAS. Pistols are similar in size. I have a lot more experience shooting a Glock 45 than I do a SIG 45. So keep that in mind as we look at the targets. Okay, well that's going to show, I think, for the group. It's really good. The recoil of 45 is definitely something you have to deal with, but as long as you got a good firm grip on it and you just kind of lock it in and then just kind of watch the sights as you squeeze the trigger, make sure you're squeezing it to the rear and not pushing it from one side to the other side, but squeeze the trigger straight back and then just be consistent. I think I was trying to find the reset each time. I hope that shows up on video anyway. Here is the group from the Glock 30. Like I said, I have a lot more experience shooting Glock 45s. It would be nice if the one hole there was down in the red, but obviously I aim a little bit higher with the front sight post, and so there's your group. Yeah, Ike did a good job against the SIG SAUER 227 SAS, but I think that just means I need more practice with the SIG SAUER 227. Thanks for watching the video, guys. This will be a part 1. I'll do a little more practice with the 227 and the 227 SAS, a Glock 21 full size 45. And we'll put that against the 227, and then we'll do the Glock 30 one more time against the 227 SAS. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Remember, your Second Amendment is worth protecting.